Welcome to Stormwater Drainage Solutions. In this video, we're going to be going over PVC reducer and increaser adapters. We're going to show you how these adapters work and the different types of pipes that you can transition over to using these adapters. Let's go ahead and get started. The first adapter fitting that we're going to be talking about is a sewer drain adapter to go from 4-inch SDR35 to your 6-inch SDR35. So it's as simple as you just prime and solvent weld your fitting onto your pipes and you make the connection. So that's going to go from 4-inch SDR35 to 6-inch SDR35. All right, so the next adapter that we're going to talk about is if you need to go from sewer and drain pipe, which is what SDR35 is, to a Schedule 40 PVC pipe 4-inch, you're going to use this adapter right here. So this side is going to be your Schedule 40 4-inch, and this side is your 4-inch SDR35. Same exact concept. You're going to prime and solvent weld it onto the pipes. Just like that. The next adapter that we have is going to be your 4-inch SDR35 to 3-inch Schedule 20 sewer and drain pipe. So these are both considered thin-walled pipes. So your sewer and drain 3-inch pipe would slip right onto here. You prime and solvent weld that together, and your SDR35 would slip on like that. Now, we don't use this 3-inch a whole lot, but we do like to keep some of this on hand just in case we're in a tight area where we have to discharge a channel drain that's smaller in the size, and we can just run a 3-inch to a 4-inch or to our 6-inch main. The next adapter that we have is going to go from your SDR35, which would go on this side, to Schedule 40 3-inch pipe. So the reason why these two adapters are different is because this one would be for your Schedule 20, which is thinner than your Schedule 40. This is for the Schedule 40. So just to kind of show you guys the difference right here between the Schedule 20 and the Schedule 40, you have to use a different adapter for it. So same exact concept, solvent weld, prime it, solvent weld it. This end slips here, and then your 4-inch SDR35 would slip in there. So if you needed to transition from a Schedule 40 3-inch line into your SDR35 4-inch line, this is how you do it. All right, so say you are trying to adapt from Schedule 40 3-inch to Schedule 20 3-inch. You'd have to use this reducer increaser fitting right here. So this side would be for your Schedule 40, and this side would be for your Schedule 20. Same exact concept. Prime it, solvent weld it together. So now talking strictly about Schedule 40 DWV pipe and fittings, there's a range of these adapters to go from different size pipes. So this would be 1.5 inch right here, Schedule 40. So maybe like a sump pump discharge line, and then you're adapting it and increasing it over to a 3-inch Schedule 40 discharge. So say you want to mellow that water out as it gets closer to the discharge end, you'd want to go and increase the size of it, because the pressure of the water riding through here, once it opens up into a 3-inch, it's going to mellow that water out when it starts coming out of your pop-up emitter. So the next thing we're going to be talking about is bushings. So these are also called donuts. You might have heard that slang term thrown around, but basically the difference between a bushing and a reducer / increaser fitting is these are made to go directly onto two pipes, whereas your bushing goes into the hub of another type of drainage fitting for that particular pipe. So for this example right here, we're trying to go from 4-inch SDR35 to Schedule 40, but we have to connect into this Schedule 40 60-degree angle. We're going to use our bushing to go in the hub of that fitting, and then our SDR35 4-inch pipe will then slide into that, and that's how you would make that connection. Another example we have here is this is all Schedule 40. We have a 3-inch main line coming down through this Y here, and then our Y reduces to 2-inch. but we're trying to connect an 1.5-inch pipe, say it's a sump pump line, into this Schedule 40 main line that's 3-inch. So if we want to get this 1.5-inch Schedule 40 pipe reduced down into this 2-inch Y, what we can do is we can use a bushing to go into that, solvent weld that and glue it together, and then we can connect our 1.5-inch sump pump discharge line into our 2-inch Y that goes to 3-inch. All right guys, well I think that just about does it for this video. It was just a simple video just teaching about the different bushings and reducer / increaser fittings that you can use on different schedules and types of PVC pipe. If you enjoyed this video and you gained a little bit of knowledge from it, give us a thumbs up. It supports us. It helps out what we do. If you need drainage in the Tampa Bay area, whether it's French drains, downspout drains, channel drains, corrugated systems, PVC systems, dual wall systems, give Stormwater Drainage Solutions a call at 813-614-3456. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.